Hallelujah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Israel and GMS. Peace, blessings, mercy, and salutations to all the brothers out there teaching the truth and sincerity. So, what you got on the screen is a definition for cognitive dissonance, and that's a condition of the mind. So, the definition is the state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as relating to behavioral decisions and attitude change. All right. So, and it's real. It happens all the time. It's real easy. If the truth conflicts with what your beliefs are, you're gonna have this condition. Like, for example, when we tell you, and we haven't had much backlash on it as of recently. When we tell you the Lord's a dark-skinned man, his father is also, the angels are also. Yahushai's got some fro, and he's not all love, and he's coming back to destroy his enemies. We haven't been getting a lot of backlash because the consensus is the sentiment of the so-called secular world. You know, there's the secular world, which is a world outside of the beliefs. I'll get the definition later, but it's the world that disregards religious beliefs. And then there's the religious world. Different little worlds in there. Because you got different religions. They all have their own realm of thought. But the most important part of that is that's why people get mad and upset. Start arguing with you. They don't know how to deal with it. And they don't understand that their beliefs is contrary to the truth. Because a lot of people believe, a lot of people believe that name Jesus has any power. And I hate saying that fucking name. A lot of fucking douchebags around the planet believe it. In a lot of different ways. They have their own religious regards, have their own high holy days and whatnot, have their own ceremonies, their own rituals, like that a Christmas demon, that's a real big one, and it's getting hacked up. It's getting cut up by the Spirit. It says in Thessalonians 2:8, he'll kill them with the words of his mouth, which is the scriptures. So when you're having a battle, a conflict within yourself, man, it's hard. I know for a fact. That's how it starts. Like, you can't believe some things, but then you study, and then you convince yourself, and then you start believing. And the most important part of that is an attitude change. Like it says on the description, you have a problem with the attitude change, but sometimes it's real easy. It's just an easy fix. It's easy if you're meant to believe it. Yesterday on the Zoom meeting with the brothers, we were reading the scripture. Oh yeah, I think it was Revelation. I'm not sure, 4:13. I'm not sure. I can look it up. But it was about the new song. I'm not sure what. I can always look it up too. I can always correct myself. Saying that only 144,000 will receive the song, and they worship, and the 4 elders and the 4 beasts and all that good stuff. So that is that's a miracle in itself. It's not a small one. It's a real big one. And people have to tend to measure the size of a miracle by what you're asking for. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding is what the brother was talking about yesterday. Is one of those things that gets measured and you say, oh, well, I only know this, or he only knows that. But it can increase, like you can learn more. But the name is a key. The name is a key. The name is a key to start the Lamborghini. And the Lamborghini is a truth. You have to have the keys, and the keys, there's two sets, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So you need Yahweh to unlock the door, and then Yahweh Shai to turn on the key, the ignition, so you can get your motor going. See how that works? Two work together. And then once you have your car going, you can start doing works. Because when a car has its engine on, the engine is working. And while the engine is working, it has to produce something. It has to take you where you gotta go. It has to hold the sign, hold your backpack, your books, you, and then you go and preach. That will be doing the work. And you can't go to work unless you have a picture ID and a badge, and they give you an employee number so that you can clock in and clock out. You have to have the names Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, or it's not going to work. It won't work. It just simply won't. Because you can go out there like IUIC and call on dirt pig till you're purple as your shirt. Calling on earth pig. And then you're backtracking, and then it's okay if some brothers you're laying a condition down. What was the conditions that were laid down on you? You're not being held up to the same standard. You're not holding yourself up to the same standard. So you have to have those names. And now you should start calling on those names, IUIC and HGOC and HOI and all these other camps that call on other names. It's medicine. It's beneficial. Like you can eat something, but it won't be beneficial. If you eat, like they have probiotics and antibiotics. If you need to have some sort of healthy bacteria in your gut, you have to eat those probiotics. And if you're sick and you're trying to get rid of a bacteria, you have to get those antibiotics. So the name's important. Don't get a case of cognitive dissonance and start arguing. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.